For the sixth time, the world has come to this beautiful little area called Huatulco, Mexico. During most of the week, it is a place for the tourists, but right now it's time for some of the best women in the world. And they are going to test themselves against maybe the hardest course on the circuit. As you take a look, it is 2 laps, 1,000-meter lap, and then a smaller 500-meter lap. The water temperature mid-80s, the air about 93 degrees, and the humidity is sitting right just below 100%. It is very difficult conditions. And very quickly on, it is Pamela Oliveira pushing the pace very quickly. Lisa Perder, who has spent so much time over the winter working on her swim from Austria, has to be pleased. And Tabarant, one of the young French athletes that we don't know much about, sitting in the top 6. But out of the water, just over 19 minutes and change, it is Pamela Oliveira. Not much of a surprise. Perrone from Italy having a great swim, and Perez also just coming out of the water. You can see Tabarant just out of there a few seconds before. Joanna Brown, one of the young Canadians, back by about another 10 or 15 seconds. It is 8 laps on this bike course, and it is relentless. There's Joanna Brown, back by just a bit. She's going to have to try to catch on. The Mexican team here, very solid this weekend. They've put 4 or 5 participants in this field, hoping to get a couple up on the podium. There you can see the very powerful legs of Pamela Oliveira as she is riding solo. She has taken off from the pack and going up this hill. It literally is about 90 seconds between 14 and 16% grade. And there's Joanna Brown, the former bronze medalist at the Under-23 World Championships. She's in a group of about 5 or 6 athletes right now. But Oliveira is absolutely tearing this course apart. There you can see the chase group of 5 on the left. Pamela Oliveira continues to get up and out of the saddle. She's trying to use absolutely every second she can to try to get a lead. There is Claudia Rivas. Last year she was a bronze medalist on this course, and she has ridden herself now up to that group of a 4 or 5, and they're going to try to see if they can make any inroads into Pamela Oliveira. The spectators have had a chance to watch the amateur athletes on this course, nearly 1,500 race yesterday. And as you can see them now coming back towards the transition zone, it's Claudia Rivas really starting to put the pace on. She is trying to get herself back into this field. But there you can see the lone rider out of the shoes now. It is time for this 4-lap, 10-kilometer run. It is going to be very hot on the feet and even hotter in the air, as the crowd has seen this woman on the podium last year. And there's Pamela Oliveira. Maybe the only person to be able to outrun her on the course today is that little dog going through the transition zone. Oliveira from Brazil. She'll be getting herself ready for the Olympic Games in a couple of years. Her toughest job might be getting out of that helmet as she takes off a beautiful turnover. And as you can see right there, as she heads off, it'll be the chase group. There is Joanna Brown. Does she have anything special on her legs? She had a little bit of a break off the bike. Lisa Perder right there just coming out of the transition zone. Yelistrova as well had a great ride. She biked herself from 2.5 minutes down into that chase group. But look at the turnover right there. Lisa Perder really trying to get herself back into this field. There's Yelistrova. The woman had a World Cup victory back in 2010 in Hungary. And right now she's sitting in 3rd place. This is the downhill section here. They've got to go up and over that hill a total of 8 times. So this course is anything but simple. You just take the fluid in and you try to cool down the core temperature. But it is going to be the first ever World Cup win, as Pamela Oliveira cannot believe it. She's done so much work on the swim. She rode solo virtually on the bike and has had enough in those running legs to hold off Lisa Perder, and she is enjoying it. Here comes Perder. This will be her best ever performance. She was 3rd in Cancun last year, a 2nd here in the World Cup. That is a step up. That great swim showing that she'll be a factor. And rewarded today for her incredible bike ride and run, Yelistrova, bronze medal. Well, it has been a long time coming, but this woman has worked incredibly hard, and Brazil has got to be proud as Pamela Oliveira claims gold here in Huatulco on one of the hardest courses on the circuit.